Hi everyone, welcome to Bonk for our student showcase C block. I'm Jason again, SGDA president.
This is Anuj again for co-host and webmaster of SGDA.
Nicolette Bonk, sorry, event lead. I'm just here to play the game though.
And hi,
If you
I'm
would like to
Ellie.
introduce.
I'm a developer from Bonk. So yeah, here we are. Or I am.
Awesome. Let's get started with our questions. Where are your team members and you located, and where are you calling from right now?
So I'm currently in Salzburg. So we are from Austria. We're an Austrian student developer team. We are just 3 people working on that game. And we were all programmers, yeah. All living here in Austria, but we thought just taking part in your student game summit.
Awesome. So calling in from internationally. That's really cool. Glad to have you here.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'd
very
like to
much.
ask. Well, you mentioned that you were a programmer. What other roles did you have during development, if any?
What we've done during the development? I'm sorry.
Yeah. What your role? Yeah. What you did during development?
Oh,
Well,
my role. Yeah, so I was like the lead of the whole game. Like in the beginning, it was also my idea, or the idea of me and another friend, and we were like, oh, let's do a local multiplayer. And my main role was like the project management and also the game design and the level design, like how does it feel, how are the mechanics working, is it okay, is it not? If something is not working like we liked it, it was like it's my decision, and it was sometimes a bit hard to decide yes or no. Yeah, but yeah, that was my role. And another colleague was his main role was like the lead programmer. He was doing the background systems, like the logic of the whole gameplay logic. And the last one was also his role was like doing the gameplay and how juicy it feels, and also the third-party events. There are like 5 levels, and in every level there are third-party events, but you will see them later.
yes. Let's get started with the game itself then. Nicolette. Join us over here. There we go. So how was the art made by the team, or was it from the asset store?
Yeah, all assets were made by an artist. At the beginning, we had no artist, and we were like, oh no, how should we do the whole project without an artist? Yeah, but in December, she was joining our project, and she is crazy. She's really crazy. She's doing all the the Wild West map was one of the first 3 levels, and she was doing that all with passion and was like, hey, what do you think about that map? And she was like, yeah, 1 week, here's the first map, a second week, here's the second map. And we were like,
Oh,
how
was
are
it
you
on like a
doing
weekly
it?
basis almost?
Yeah, she is really crazy, and she is such a good artist, and I hope for her she gets a great job after our master studies. There's just one level, the summer level, you will see that later. That's made from assets from the asset store.
Okay. I really liked the art style of the maps in general. I thought it gave a lot of flavor to the game.
Yeah, the art style should be a little, like, a bit comic, but also very
Yeah.
cute and funny and family friendly, and yeah, that was our intention.
I
There are
think
also
that.
some effects. Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Run! There we go. How did this game get started? I'm curious. Where did you get the idea from? Because I want to know where the idea
Yeah.
came from.
It was like we were starting with, so we had to do a project. It's like our master project. We have to do it for our master thesis also. And we're like, oh, let's do a local multiplayer and do something with bombs and fishes and something like that. And one day we were just walking down the river and we're like, what should we do? And then I was like, imagine you're a mole from whack-a-mole, like the moles coming out of the hose and you have to smash them with your hammer. But in this time, you are the mole yourself and you have to hit other moles. So the idea was born like, oh, you have the core mechanics, like you have a hammer, and also the digging around like a mole in real nature is probably faster in the underground because it's his natural habitat. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually just saw a video the other day of a mole trying to walk on land, and it did not. They're very optimized for being underground. So that was a really good decision, and I think that's something that can really only be done in like a video game version of Whack-A-Mole. Because what happened?
Oh, the game don't
I
like
might
it
have
anymore.
I might have burrowed off the map. Sorry.
I was like, I what? Yay! I think. How long has the game been in development? You mentioned that this was a master's thesis.
Yeah, it was no master thesis like a master project. So in our master course you have 2 years and 1 year is like doing the master project and a half year is writing your thesis. Some people are writing this in combination, like you're doing your project and writing the thesis afterwards. So we started last year in February with ideas and with prototyping, and we're like, our ideas were not working. It was like we have to throw it away again because we as developer were not satisfied with the gameplay. So we started again in December and had time until end of January. So we had 40 days to complete the game for our final grade, and we were like just under struck the whole time because we have to finish it, and we're like, oh no, what if we get bad grades and not getting through our courses? And yeah, we had 40 days to finish the game with 3 levels, and we took a break for 2 or 3 months something till May. And in May we had a final showcase that's for all master projects at our university. They were shown at a whole conference, and it's like our final presentations of our projects, and we added 2 more levels and also third-party events. So you can say we made the whole game in 3 months because we had also doing something other stuffs for our master.
That's really impressive for deciding. No, please, no.
Oh no, you're dying.
I'm going by the card.
Oh no. Minecraft. Yeah.
So that's
The
really
Minecarts
impressive
were
for-
the first third-party events.
Do you have any plans for the games, for the future of the game's development? So things like maybe online multiplayer or more maps, different weapon types, stuff like that?
Yeah, so as we got our grade, which is 1, we have to publish our game on Steam. That's our university say, if you're so good that you have get and very good, you have to publish it.
Oh,
So
wow.
we have to publish it. And my colleague is also thinking of redoing all the work because the code is not that satisfying in the background because it's just 40 days of work, so the code is not that good. And he was thinking about redoing the game with a good online multiplayer because nobody is playing local multiplayers anymore. Everyone wants to play online with the friends, and so we are thinking about the online multiplayer and also thinking about bringing it on mobile because
yeah.
the mechanics are not so complicated, so it could be possible.
think this could work really well on mobile. Like, that might be the perfect area to kind of have that local multiplayer.
Yeah. But we have to finish our master thesis first, so it's like he was like thinking about writing his thesis, and in the afternoon, if he wants some break from his thesis, he wants to program on the game again, like a therapy session or something.
Yeah, there have been many times where I've gone through old code and thought, what was I doing at that point in time? How did this work? So as a
Yeah.
programmer myself, I understand that very much.
Yeah, and we were also thinking about adding 5 more levels for a final Steam release in, I think, 1 year or something. But we have to see how it works, if we have enough time or not. Because after the master, it's like everyone's going out into the real world.
Yeah.
And yeah,
If you do
kind
ever
of
end up
less
publishing
time.
it on Steam, feel free to update and let us know. We can post it in our showcase because we want to
Oh,
signal
thank
boost
you.
the games.
Thank you very much. I will notify you, so yeah.
Let's see. What was the most? I guess we'll do a couple more questions before we wrap up. First question:
Yeah.
what parts of the game are you? Actually, how has the game changed in over time from the original idea?
So at the beginning, from February, our very first idea, it was like I'm not throwing the hammer. It was more like smashing the hammer on your opponent, and it's like an instant kill, like one-hit kill. And then we were thinking about it's not that funny because the game is coming to an end very, very fast. And we were also thinking about making the barrowing more interesting, so we added different trails. So we had an elemental trail system, like there was a
Oh,
fire trail, an earth trail, plant trail, ice trail, and water trail. And it was like the fire is beating the water and oh, otherwise, but you know what I mean. But it got so complicated and
yeah,
not
like that
satisfying for
scales
the
a lot
gameplay.
and adds a lot of work to the game.
Yeah, it's like so complicated if you're doing such a system in the background, and it has to be balanced.
Yeah,
That's the main problem in game programming. It has to be balanced, and it's very hard. That was also the reason why we started all over again, because we wanted some mechanics that feel very good and not a lot of stuff which is not feeling good. So we were throwing away everything in November, and we're doing some prototyping sessions, and we were thinking about the earthquake hit. You can also see now in the game, it's like if you barrel around and you hit on the ground, there's a little earthquake, and your
yeah.
opponent is stunned afterwards. And if you throw the hammer against him, he is thrown away. It's like a combo you can do. We
I
were
see.
also, yeah, we were also thinking about combining the dash and also the hammer throw. So if someone has a hammer, you can borrow to him, dash at him, you get his hammer, he's stunned, and you can throw the hammer at him, and he's off the stage. It's like
Kind of a
you
combo system.
a better experience to do that, but it's very funny. And we had a showcase 2 weeks ago, which is a local multiplayer tournament where different games were played. And every person which won the round was one who tried it very often at the playtesting sessions.
That makes
They were
sense.
just like, they were pros, like,
They knew where things spawned and what the combos were.
yeah, yeah. They
Oh,
were very experienced, so.
I
But
think
it was quite fun to watch the people having fun playing the game. That's the reason why we've made it.
it's been really fun playing it too. I think we've been getting surprisingly competitive on this while we were playtesting.
The longer you're playing that, It's getting kind of crazy. As developers, we were also playing hours against each others. Yeah. And everyone has his special tactics. Like one colleague is just button smashing. He's just like barrel dash, barrel dash, barrel dash until you're off the stage.
I have the special tactic of the dash into throw the hammer combo to make my opponents have a bad time if they had a hammer, and turn the tables on
Yeah.
them, as Nicolette is seeing. For a final
Yeah.
question, I'd like to ask: is there anybody that you'd like to shout out or give special mention to before we wrap up?
So my special mention goes to our artist. It's Anjali. If you need an artist for 3D models, just contact me. I will forward her contact because she's such an amazing. Yeah, that's my shout out. And thanks to my teammates as well if they're watching the stream.
Awesome. Let's go to the main menu for now. Thank you for showcasing the game. It was really fun playing it. Thank you to everybody who's watching Showcase Slot C. Now we're going to be taking a little bit of a break before we get into our writing and narrative design panel. See y'all in a bit.
Thank you for having me. Bye bye.